Greetings folks, Manny CA here, and continuing the series in, hey, how many times can I reload that hull? Today, we're going to bring you Winchester Universal. Boom! Yeah, these are the Walmart specials that you guys see everywhere. 12 gauge, 2 3/4, 1200 feet per second, 1 1/8 ounce of 7.5 shot. They say they're for target, hunting, everything. Universal, as the name implies. But chatter is that these can be loaded just like your double A's. And you saw in our last video with the double A's, we got a lot of loads out of them. So let's show you a comparison. Double A, Universal. Universal has a little bit, if you look over here, hear that? A little bit ribbing. Yeah, it's a little bit of a ribbing on there, whereas the double A's are pretty smooth. How many times can you reload Universals? That's why we're here. We're gonna find out. Are they as junky as people say they are? I think it's all a matter of perspective. But join me. We'll take 2 shots. We're gonna load 2 back and forth up until 10 rounds. If we can shoot them 10 times and load them 10 times without any big misgivings or the shell destroying itself, you've got some good value, good quality stuff. Made in America as always. First shot. Here we go. Using the trusty 1400. We're going to be using the same load that we use with the double A's, 24 grains of Universal clays with 1 ounce a shot. I'm not doing 1 1/8 ounce. I also noticed it doesn't hurt if you kind of put your shell mouths back and round, just real simply, just so they're a little bit easier to start to crimp. Our first crimp, boom, and we've got a little bit of a swirl on there, which means that we've got too much plastic coming down on there. But these are 1 ounce, these are not 1 1/8, so that's going to be that reason. Number 4, still holding up. Looks like we got a little bit of a crimping issue coming on. Looks like the plastic is getting fatigued just a little bit, and the crimp is not wanting to stay down. See how it's kind of volcanoing up on us? Yeah. Very interesting. This is number 6, and if you can see, we've got fibers coming off of the plastic. You see that? Plastic fibers. Huh. Looks like the cases are being stressed. This one not so much, but this one, look. So, number 6, here we go. After number 6, primer pockets are still tight, not able to be pushed in real easy. So they're loosening up. They're loosening up a bit, but not, this one is not as bad as this one. And this is the one that's got the plastic fibers. Take it for what you will. Okay, one of the crimps is not holding. See that? This is gonna be the last shot with these guys. Okay, that's it. These cases, I wouldn't want to load these again. They just don't seem like they're gonna hold up. You've got this weird plastic fiber starting to come off of it. You can see that right here. The case is starting to fail. The construction is still there. Nothing's loose. But let's pop the primers out, see what they look like. So, conclusion. After 7 shots, the crimp on the universal shells were not holding sufficiently. Now, you saw what we were doing here. We loaded them, we just re-crimped them. As soon as we crimped them, they started to pop up again. That's not good. You got to put these, load these up, bring them out to the field with you, load them up you know, for a future endeavor, and then you have your crimps popping up. Not good. It'll jam up your gun, have issues. So, how many loads are universals good for? I'd say 6. Don't go more than 6. Still, 6 loadings from the cheapies, you can't beat that. It's not as good as the double A's, but double A's are more expensive, don't forget. Stay tuned, we're gonna do a bunch more other shells in the future because you guys asked and we're gonna check it out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, set them on down the bottom. Let us know your experience. How do you load? What do you load? And remember, we were only loading 1 ounce with a very mild powder. We weren't doing hot loads. If you do hot loads, of course, it's gonna cut these down by half, maybe. So, till next time, good shooting.